What's up, Play Sports Gamer here, and I got a video on the Xbox showcase that happened today. I'm going to give you my opinion of it with some pros and cons, but this was a showcase more pros than cons in my opinion, and I will guide you through this. But first, thank you for watching this video. I appreciate a like and a subscription and a comment below telling me what you thought of this showcase and what your pros and cons were. I would greatly appreciate it, especially click on that like button. So here it goes. This is my opinion on the showcase. Overall, I think it was the best showcase that was shown between PlayStation, Summer Games Showcase, and this. This was by far the best one. Kudos to Xbox for putting on a show like this. It was trailer after trailer after trailer, not much talking. They talked twice with Sarah Bond coming out and Phil Spencer coming out, and that was it. It was just game after game after game, and I loved every moment of that. What I hated about the summer showcase, and I was going to do a video on it, but I decided not to do a video. I'll just give my comments here where I just hated it. It was advertisements. It was a lot of talking. I was like, this is like way too much talking. It just showed us the games. And there wasn't many games that were like great. There was the Prince of Persia. Yeah, that's could be decent. Side scroller adventure. And there was, like, everybody knows Mortal Kombat, and they gave, a Spider-Man release date. Whoop-de-doo. At least it was in front of a live audience. That was great. I wish the Xbox was in front of a live audience. But this Xbox showcase was so much better. I love how they just concentrate on the games. That's people want to see games. They don't want to see movie trailers. They don't want to see Netflix Witcher trailers. We don't want to see the Twisted Metal. Like, we don't want to see these things. We don't want to hear about DoorDash advertisements. I know they need to make their money, but they could have done it in different ways instead of pelting us with advertisements. So Xbox, this was the biggest pro of them all. Games, games, and games. Like they said before, I think they've learned their lesson from past years, and their showcases have been nothing but games, which is great. And I'm going to say one big con with this showcase, gameplay. In my video coming up to this showcase, I wanted to see gameplay of these games. And it was just mostly in-engine trailers, basically. In-engine CG graphics. There wasn't much gameplay, and I'll go through a couple of the games. One was Avowed. Everybody's anticipating this game, waiting for this game. Obsidian has a track record of producing awesome games, from Fallout Vegas, Outer Worlds, even Grounded is a positive with Obsidian. So everybody was looking forward to Avowed and wanted to see gameplay. And the gameplay they shown in between CG in-engine gameplay was like, it lasted like seconds. It was there and it was gone. They really didn't showcase the game like I wanted them to. I guess as expected, it's getting released in 2024. Everyone was crossing their fingers that Avowed would get released end of 2023 in like November, December. But alas, it's going to get released in 2024, and they didn't give a release date. That was another con. Most of the games have not gotten a release date. Of course, we knew Starfield, and we got a release date for Forza finally. But other than that, it's like 2024. And I know that companies have a hard time to commit to a date, but at least they could have said spring of 2024, summer of 2024, winter 2024. They didn't even say that. They just said 2024. So we have no clue when Avowed is getting released. Also, the other big time game they were hoping, Senua's Saga. I am shaking my head at the trailer for this game. They really did not show anything with this game. Like, I don't know what is going on. I don't know what was shown. There was no gameplay. I don't think walking to a lake is considered gameplay. So there was no gameplay. This game has been in development for many years, and they haven't really once shown really gameplay. All they shown was cinematics. Like this, what they shown was a cutscene, yes, but it was just cinematics, and they didn't show combat. They didn't show anything. We have absolutely no clue what is going on with this game. Then again, a release date of 2024, just like Avowed, we have no idea when it's going to come out. I'm assuming it's going to be early 2024, but I'm just baffled to why they did not give a release window, just a plain 2024 year. So that's a couple of cons quickly. One is gameplay. They really didn't show gameplay. Two is release dates. I wish they would nail down a little bit the release date to the big games we know is coming out soon, is Avowed and Senua Saga. So I'll go back to pros, where I gotta hand it to Xbox. They had a lot of trailers with their Microsoft Game Studios to get us excited to show us what they spent all their money for buying all these developers. So we got this In Exile, and this looks like it could be really good. In Exile has been great in doing the Wasteland series, the turn-based combat. Again, we don't know, it looks like this is a first-person shooter type combat and not the typical turn-based combat, but it looks pretty cool. In Exile has performed well in the past, so I'm assuming this game is going to be pretty good because they're a great developer. So I'm looking forward to In Exile. We're a Clockwork Revolution, as you've seen in the trailer. Forza. They did a big thing getting the GM cars, the Corvettes. I mean, I really don't care. Like, they have hundreds of cars that people are not going to use. So I just wanted to see gameplay. And they, again, this is coming out in 4 months, and they really didn't show any gameplay. They didn't show what kind of career mode they're going to have. I wanted to see them racing around the track in first person, third person, but they didn't show that. Again, they just showed in-engine gameplay, not in-game gameplay. I'm very disappointed in that. I mean, obviously it's Forza, that each release has been high quality. The graphics are going to be good, obviously. They want to showcase the lighting, which is going to be good, obviously. But they really didn't show any gameplay. This is highly disappointing for Forza. And this is just my biggest complaint, is that Xbox did well of showcasing the games that are coming out, but they could have went a little further and showed gameplay for these games, which they did not do. I don't know why. They should have plenty of gameplay to show, but they didn't want to spoil the game. Forza, you're not going to spoil anything. So I don't know why they didn't show gameplay for most of these games, if not all. They showed like seconds. It was mostly in-engine CG trailers, basically, and not gameplay. And so they showed basically a CG trailer for Fable. A lot of people are waiting for this game to come out and to see if Playground Games, they've done great with Forza Horizon, if they could actually pull off a huge role-playing game like Fable with dialogue that would affect the game in the future. There was news that Matt Booty saw like gameplay for this game and wanted to show it last year, but again, they didn't really show gameplay this year. They just showed a CG cutscene with maybe split second of gameplay. So one of my big complaints was Game Pass and getting third-party exclusives. Xbox releases for 2023 is really bare. It looks like we just got Starfield and Forza coming out, and that's it. So I want to hand it to Sarabon and Xbox that they got some games to fill in the gaps between their releases and the releases coming next year. They got Capcom game. They made a big deal with Atlas to get Persona. 3 different games for Persona, and a lot of people are excited about that. I was watching Mr. Matty Plays, and he loves Persona, I guess, and he was going crazy that Xbox got 3 of them, 3 different games. None of the games I was crazy about playing. We got one from the creators of Persona. I'm not even going to begin to pronounce that game. We got that. We got Payday 3, which is a pretty good cooperative game where you try to rob people and get money. So they were trying to get games onto Game Pass, and they made some deals, which was good. Another plus for Xbox. I was actually hoping they would announce like a Cyberpunk 2077 coming to Game Pass, and also spend the money to get the DLC to actually go to Game Pass, but they did not do that. I saw the Ubisoft Star Wars game from Massive. I'm a big Massive fan because I love the Division, and they did a great job with Division 1 and 2. Division 1 was my favorite, and I love that game. I love the atmosphere. Ubisoft Massive is great at building massive worlds. I really think they're going to have this Star Wars game is going to be pretty good coming from Ubisoft Massive. So I'm looking forward to that, but I'm now also disappointed it's not coming to Game Pass. Wish Xbox had made a deal with Ubisoft to get that to go to Game Pass. but they did not. And we also have the Sea of Thieves. Rare has continually expanded the Sea of Thieves world, added more gameplay. They made the collaboration with the Pirates of the Caribbean, which is great. Now they're making one with the Secret of Monkey Island. So this collaborations with Sea of Thieves has been great, and I'm looking forward to playing the Secret of Monkey Island. I played that game on its own, and I like those type of puzzle style games to get through. Even though Secret of Monkey Island, I had trouble with some aspects of it. I'm not that smart of a person, but I got through it, and I kind of liked it. So I'm looking forward to seeing what they could do this collaboration with Sea of Thieves. And also I wanted to say about Microsoft Flight Simulator. I was hoping they would have like mission style events for this game, and it looks like they're finally doing it, and it looks like there's a bunch of content being added to that game, which is great, with the rescuing and transporting and finding out about weather events. I really think it's gonna be great what they finally added some mission type events to that game, and I'm definitely gonna check that out. And so I wanted to end this video with Starfield, and everyone I assume is hyped to no end with Starfield. They did a great job with the Starfield Direct. They showed a lot that we're gonna be doing in that game. They showed the different cities, different worlds, how to build a ship, build bases. This game seemed like it's gonna be packed to the brim with things you could do, the weapons. You know, we have the 1,000 planets you could visit. This game might be too big for a dumb guy like me to handle, but it's great to see what they're doing with this game. It looks like it's going to be a banger of a game. I think it's really going to sell a lot of Game Pass subscriptions for people to play this game. I wouldn't be surprised if people actually buy this game. You're going to be soaking hundreds and hundreds of hours in this game. There's only 2 drawbacks, and it came out. It's only going to be 30 frames per second on consoles, which is a bummer. But I've said it before, I could deal with it. It would have been great in 60, but I could deal with 30. I just have this feeling we're going to have frame rate issues with this game. I think that's the only drawback that's going to happen with this game, the frame rate issues. And I'm hoping that we're going to have AI that's not Redfall AI. That's going to be pretty good AI. From the Starfield Direct and previous trailers, it doesn't seem like the AI is that great, is that smart. I hope it's not true. I hope they give a little bit of a challenge going through these bases. But those are the only 2 things that I think that it might not be good, is the frame rate issues and the AI. And also, one other drawback is the planets might be barren, like I said before. Not much to do with each planet, but at least you can scan them ahead of time before landing. You can actually pick the place you want to go, and it lands for you. So at least it gives you that, so you're not wasting your time like traveling on the planet trying to find something. Like they said, they're going to be surprises, so you might stumble upon certain aspects of the game, like caves or abandoned bases or stuff like that. And I hope those things are close to actual location that you're going to on the planet, that you're not traveling too far. But other than those 2 things, like the emptiness of the planets, the frame rate, and the AI, this game looks like it's going to be an awesome game. I can't wait to play that. So these are my thoughts on the showcase and some of the games. One of the big cons was they really did not show gameplay. I am totally disappointed in Senua's Saga. They really didn't show anything with that game. And also Avowed. The 2 games that are coming out real soon, 2024, maybe early 2024, mid 2024, but they really didn't show any of the game. I have a little more confidence in Avowed with Obsidian than I do with Senua's Saga. And it's troubling with Senua that they really have not shown gameplay for that. They didn't show combat, which makes me a little bit concerned. All in all, the showcase for Xbox was great. They concentrate on games. They showed games from their studios. They got deals for Game Pass with third parties. They really expanded Microsoft Flight Simulator. They've expanded Sea of Thieves. I think it's a great outlook for Xbox. They need to keep going. There were some things that they missed, like what is Machine Games doing? They should be releasing a game soon. It's been a while since they released a game. What is the Coalition doing? Is there anything coming up for Arcane? Like, they didn't show anything for the distant future like they have for past showcases. But what they've shown, I'm sure, has gotten fans excited and looking forward to Xbox in late 2023, early 2024. So please let me know what you guys think about this showcase. And of course, please please like this video, subscribe, and comment below. Thanks. See ya.